right, 10 takeaways from the awards that we went to last night. It's the same 10 takeaways every time that we go to different award ceremonies, or that I hear about different award ceremonies, and then I watch the recordings that our athletes will send us. And for starters, very grateful, very appreciative of people recognizing exceptionalism and greatness in all areas of life. It's not just sports or in academics, but it's nice just to see people doing things and daring greatly, like Brene Brown talks about. And one of the things like that always stands out is anytime we go to these things is it's the memories that you end up having aren't always like the memories that like most people will think going into it. They think that they're just going to be grateful for being there and all these other things, and all those things are true. But what you end up having a memory of is the fact that somebody connected with you, and it's usually through humor. It's usually through gratitude. It's usually through joy and those things. And it's those things that are highlighted and that stand and that become a memory peg in your head. But what I wanted to say was the 10 things that I end up always hearing when we talk about greatness and exceptionalism, and here they are. I'm going to try to go through them pretty quickly. We're going to get this done in less than 5 minutes. So 1, be active. Be active all year. The people that are being exceptional are active all year, mentally, physically, and emotionally. They're doing things, they're being creative, they're out there. I don't care if it's a sport. On the physical side, it could just be, I'm going for hikes, I'm climbing, I'm doing different things, but they're active. And so it's easy in the sports world to get caught up in, do 3 sports, do 2, do 1, whatever. But be active, that's a common thing. Be active and be healthy about it, which is number 2. Live a healthy lifestyle. People, places, ideas, and actions. Surround yourself with people who are going to move your needle forward and the collective consciousness forward. People are going to be positive. People they're going to be honest. It's not about not being analytical and critical, when you need to look at something in order to learn from something and move forward. But the fact is you move forward. You don't sit there, dwell in it, and wallow in the misery or the dysfunction of something. It's you move forward to function. Number 3. Be grateful and joyful. Also, this is usually where humor comes in. But the main thing is you cannot be upset and grateful at the same time. It's not something that the human capacity is able to do. So be joyful, have humor, look for things that are funny in your life. And I don't mean sarcasm. That is not the same thing. Sarcasm is being showing humor, but it's at the expense of somebody else. And that's not ever a good thing. Never a good thing. Number 4, believe what serves you well. Now, the awards last night were the Believe to Achieve awards, so this is perfect play on words. Believe what serves you well to achieve what will do you well. Meaning, what is your greatest goal, your big dream, your big, hairy, audacious goal that Jim Collins likes to say? And believe the things that are not going to be negative for other people. So meaning is it going to be positive for you and not take something away from somebody else? And I don't mean if you have a goal that's to win a championship and the person who was number 2, you took something away from them. No, you didn't take something away from them, okay? So that's not being negative towards somebody else. But again, what belief that you can have that will serve you well. What would you need to believe in order to achieve? That's the point. Number 5. Develop habits and a practice of greatness every single day. And do it habitually. That's where the word comes in. And it's important that you understand this is a practice. It's something that goes on and on and on and on and on. Number 6, learn how to learn. Like Jim Quick talks about, the speed, agility, and quickness of learning. Learn how you learn and do it more quickly and more effectively every time. Number 7, recognize key patterns in your area of interest. What are the things that you need to be able to recognize with a snapshot so that you can see when things are going good or when they need to be going better? Number 8, apply the learnings at light speed. If you're going to learn something that you want, then you want to apply it. If it's not relevant, you shouldn't bother wasting your time learning it. So learn things that are relevant and then apply them as quickly as you can. Number 9, great communication, internal and external. I could talk about this for days. We're not even going to get into it, but just clear communication. And then number 10, functional organization and execution. It's like David Allen type stuff. It's understanding how you work, what your process is, and then utilizing that to best get you to where you need to get and where your team needs to get. That's the 10 things that I learned.